Do you want to hear about the 2011 Dragon Quest Ultimate Superfan Contest? Then stay here. First of all, I want to tell you that this video is going to be longer than what I usually upload, so if there's a section you don't like, don't leave. Just check the chapters in the description and you can jump to specific parts of the video that will interest you more. So, that said, let's begin. Now let's talk a little about the history. 10 years ago, in 2011, Nintendo of America, as part of their marketing plan for Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2, contacted the Dragon's Den and the DQ Shrine to work on a campaign together. And this resulted in the Ultimate Dragon Quest Superfan Contest. I will now read you the rules so you get an idea of what was expected. Okay. In celebration of the US release of Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2, Nintendo of America has partnered with the Dragon's Den and the DQ Shrine to find the Ultimate Dragon Quest Superfan. This is your chance to show off your dedication, wisdom and pride for the series to win some awesome prizes. Synthesize your submissions now. Go to the Forums tab at the top of the page and select the Ultimate Dragon Quest Superfan Contest. Start your own topic to create your submission. You can post original fan art, photos of your memorabilia collection, video, or create any other items, up to 10 total items, evidencing your loyalty to the Dragon Quest franchise. Submissions will be judged by Woodos, King Zenith, and Dwayne on the following criteria: originality, creativity, skill, talent, bright public display of Dragon Quest affection, and knowledge of the franchise. Submissions will be accepted until 10 AM PST on Thursday, September 15th, 2011. The winners will be announced on Monday, September 19th, 2011 at 10 AM PST. So, those were the rules. I love that they were clear about what they would be judging us on, so I decided to enter the contest 10 years ago. Okay, so this video will be talking about this contest, some of the entries I created, and there are also a couple surprises, so don't leave, just stay and watch this video because there's some things that you're not expecting, and I'm sure that you will love them all. But for now, let's start with something I did. I was 10 years younger back then, but one of the submissions was me playing the recorder, a melody I loved since I watched The Adventure of Dai. And there's a character called Kilburn who plays this melody in his flute. It's also the dungeon music from Dragon Quest 3, I believe. But let's go now. Hey, how about that? If you thought that was cringeworthy, you've got no idea what's coming later on the video. But for now, let's talk about the announcements made on Dragon Quest Day for the 35th anniversary, and there were 6 titles. I am excited for most of them, but let's begin. There's, first of all, Dragon Quest Keshi Keshi, here. And this seems to be like a mobile game. It looks interesting because you get a lot of designs, like drawings, and you can erase them inside the game. That's like the mechanics of the game, with some kind of sticker style monsters. It looks cool, but I am not too much into the mobile side of gaming, especially after the Dragon Quest of the Stars game was killed so soon. So I don't expect I will be playing Dragon Quest Keshi Keshi too much when it's released. But what about the main star of the announcement, Dragon Quest XII? Here it goes. Now, that is something that I am definitely looking forward to. There's not much information about it right now, but I know it's gonna be cool as always, as can be expected from any game, especially of the main series. And then, sorry, there are two games that I'm looking forward to. Well, just one of them, because I won't be able to play the other one, I don't know. That's Dragon Quest X Online and Dragon Quest X Offline. And that second one is the one that interests me the most, because I don't do much online gaming, so I have been waiting for years for an offline version of Dragon Quest X, and that is one game I'm very excited to play on my own, not online. Then there's Dragon Quest III High Definition 2D Remake. I am interested in that. I've played Dragon Quest III a lot of times, but I'm always looking forward to what they come up with next, and I want to see what they do with this remake. And lastly, there is Dragon Quest Treasures. Okay. And this, the style looks kind of what they did years ago with the Dragon Quest Monsters franchise, where they took characters from the main series, made them kids, and had you play with them. Well, not only the Dragon Quest Monsters, there was the dungeon style too with Jangas, but there was Terry and there was Kiefer from Dragon Quest 6 and 7, who had their own games. And the dungeon with Jangas was from Dragon Quest 8, and this time it's Camille, his sister. That's Eric for you know, Japanese name droppers. And they will be the stars of this new game. And that one is very exciting for me too, because it looks great, and I'm sure it's gonna be really fun. So that's all for this 6 announcements, and let's hope they come here to the outside of Japan and we can play to them. Okay, let me know in the comments if you liked one of those more than the others and why. Okay, see ya. Welcome back! Now, if there are 2 reasons why you must watch this video, we're going to see one of them next. It's a clip from a man who needs no introduction, but he's going to get one anyway. He's the Dwayne Bullock from the DQ Shrine, and he was kind enough to record some words for all of us, and that's what we're going to watch, so just sit down, relax, and enjoy this clip.
What's going on, party people in the house? This is the dangerous, the dastardly, the delightful, the downright delicious Dwayne. And I love Dragon Quest. One of the things that I love about Dragon Quest is I love sharing what I love about Dragon Quest with everybody, and that's all the different artwork. So this all started with 2 art books. Way back in 1998, I took a trip to one of the anime stores that Houston had, and I bought this. It's the Akira Toriyama The World. So, and back then, there were, the handful of Dragon Quest sites and about 5 Dragon Quest fans in America. And it was great seeing all the Japanese cover art and all that, but I was flipping through this and was like, hey, this book has the original character art for Dragon Quest IV and the character designs for the Dragon Quest anime. I've never seen this anywhere, and I want other people to see it too. So I popped it down on the scanner, and I made the manga and anime site, which eventually got integrated with the DQ Shrine. So I started working on content for them, for Dustin, them, which is really the 2 of us. A couple other awesome people too, but in 2000, 21 years ago, January of 2000, I went to, of course my neighbors start mowing now, but I went to animebooks.com. I'm not sure if that site's still operational, but I just randomly found this and I snagged it. This is the Dragon Quest Monsters art book. Now, when you see the original just pen and ink Dragon Quest artwork. It's from this book. And I'm not talking about this book in general, this specific book. I plopped it down on my scanner, scanned it up, put it on the shrine, and people have used that for avatars, they've used it for their own sites and Wikipedia entries and news sites. Like, the spread has been quite amazing. It's been scanned 3 times throughout the years. It started from 100 DPI to now it's 300 DPI watermark deliciousness. But it's been crazy just to see how one book that I bought for 40 bucks is now been shared and copied over for the entire world. And that's just something that I've done as a hobby throughout the years. I've tracked down all the different guidebooks and pieces of Dragon Quest media and scanned them up and shared them on the DQ Shrine. And I also used the Shrine to show off my artwork a little bit and build up my own graphic design skills. And that's been a lot of fun. It's because, you get your client stuff, which is good, but, with the fun stuff, you get to really just, it's like, oh, hey, I'm going to experiment with this, or I want to try using this crazy layout in the new menu. So it's been a lot of fun working on the Shrine. But Dragon Quest has had its ups and downs throughout the years, and so in 2009, 2010, when Nintendo was publishing Dragon Quest, I was in their little circle of stuff that they sent promotion stuff to, and when they were doing Joker 2, they asked me if I wanted to do the logo for the Ultimate Superfan contest. Of course, absolutely I want to do that. I never thought in a million years that I would do a logo for Nintendo in any sort of capacity. But it's been a lot of fun, and I was really happy when Caesar won. He was one of those original 5 Dragon Quest fans. So yeah, he definitely deserved it. And just throughout the years, it's been great, because I never thought that we'd get something like this, let alone have it in English. And I'm still doing my artwork thing. I'm still picking up Dragon Quest art books all the time, but I really could not be happier where Dragon Quest is now. Who'd have thought we'd ever get something this nice? But there are people working for Square Enix on both the US and Japanese sides that are really great advocates for the series. And it's been great to talk to them and hear their stories. And also through the Slime Time podcast, it's been wonderful getting able to talk to all the localization people and have them share their stories too, and have them share what they love about Dragon Quest with everybody. And so now we've gone from 5 to I think we're up to 12 fans now. It's almost triple. But yeah, I love Dragon Quest, and for over 20 years, it's been wonderful to see how much you guys love Dragon Quest too. So, just grab your Switch, grab your phones, grab your 3DSs, keep on playing those Dragon Quest games. And I gotta go, but keep on keeping it gangsta with your G's on the west side, and I'm gonna be right here perfecting my beat, while at the same time, still having love for the street. Take care, everybody.
Thank you, Dwayne, for sharing all of that with us. I loved that clip. You spoiled the winner of the contest, so don't worry about that. Yeah, we're going to get to that later in this video. But for now, let's continue with another entry from my. I don't know. I don't want to keep going because the next entry in my contest submission is a song sung by me, and please be kind. This was 10 years ago, so just don't destroy me. So let's go watch it, and I hope your ears can survive this.
Los sueños de antaño aún los llevo aquí en mi ser, recuerdos lejanos que nunca olvidaré. Jamás podré dejar de imaginar aquel ayer, pues solo así, al verme ahí, seré feliz. El camino corazón. Cuando miro hacia el sol, puedo sentir una fuerza que me obliga a soñar otra vez. Para vivir ese ayer, los sueños de antaño me han demostrado que vivir no es solo pasado, sino presente y porvenir. Jamás me olvidaré de imaginar, pues solo así podré soñar y continuar siendo feliz.
So, how was it? Did you enjoy it? At least for the cringe factor? I hope you did. That was My Road, My Journey, the ending song for the original Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai animation, in its Spanish Latin American version. It uses the music from the ending of Dragon Quest II, something I'm sure some of you noticed, and that's it. Now, Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai is one of my favorite animations of all time, and it's what made me love Dragon Quest in the first place. So, if I sang the ending of the cartoon 10 years ago, you know what's coming. I will sing the intro song now, and you can watch it. So, this is Yusha yo Isoge from Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai animation, and it's in its Spanish version from Latin America, and I hope you enjoy it. Valiente fly, nadie te vencerá. Por el cielo y el mar, tu poder reinará. Nunca dejes de luchar. Valiente fly, sigue así, buscando siempre la paz, y tus sueños un día lograrás realizar. Oh, valiente fly, tus enemigos un día te sonreirán. Por el cielo y el mar, tu poder reinará. Quiero ser como tú. Corre, 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 no te dejes vencer jamás, valiente fly. So, how was it? I hope it was not too bad. Please don't destroy me. I hope you at least love my love for that cartoon expressed in my song, and let's not talk much more about that right now. So let's go to the next item, which is not a part of my original submission, but it's very special to me because it was not something I could have done on my own. I needed a lot of help with it, so I created it with the help of my then boyfriend of 10 years ago, who is my boyfriend right now. So we've been together for 11 years now. It's an animation, a parody of the toilet duck advertisement, and it's done with a duck's bill instead of a duck. So I hope you like it, and if you do, it's thanks to the work my boyfriend did. So let's go watch it now.
This toilet may look clean, but under the rim are slimes ordinary cleaners can't always reach. Introducing new Toilet Duckbill. Toilet Duckbill's unique duck bill and thick, powerful spit. Reach up under the New Toilet Duckbill. Nothing bites like like Duxville.
DMC Potan.
That was fun, wasn't it? I want to thank my boyfriend for his help in that animation, as I couldn't have done it without him. But now it's time to take another look back to 10 years ago to see what my collection was back then. And it was part of my entry to this contest. So let's see that collection right now.
Hi everyone, I'm Cesar Hernandez Meraz, and this is my Dragon Quest collection. We'll start with the books. These are guidebooks I bought in Japan. Well, not exactly in Japan, I bought them online. On a store that exports Japanese items. Then these are manga from Dragon Quest VI, my favorite. And my Dragon Quest Dino Daiboken collection. The Adventure of Dai is what actually made me like Dragon Quest in the first place. I highly recommend you to read it if you've got the chance. Or watch the anime. The music in the anime, well, it's amazing. I really love it. So make yourself a favor and learn Spanish, Japanese, French, Italian, any language, so you can enjoy Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. Now, some posters I won from Slime Night, the old forum. I love that site, really. I hope it comes back someday in some form or another. And my Nintendo DS pouch with some slimes and the emblem of Grotto. My Dragon Quest Monsters Joker pouch. Dragon Quest V soundtrack, some postcards, and slime merchandise, the earphones, and the stylus for my Nintendo DS. This is a little slime to clean my cell phone. Say hi, slime. A flame. And the blizzard. Green dragon, great dragon. He's my namesake. His name is Caesar. And a couple of these guys, baby satans. Yummy. And this, you surely recognize as the Sword of Roto, which came with my Kenshin Dragon Quest set. And these are the guidebooks from the games themselves. There are a couple of duplicates, because I sometimes buy multiple copies of the game. I'm crazy like that. I'm sure I'm not the only one though. We all love Dragon Quest, don't we? Hey, that's the slime again. He's everywhere. Gotta love this image. Father and son adventuring together. Now, the games themselves. Seems no Dragon Quest collection is complete without them, don't you think? I really suck at this commentary thing. I don't know what else to say, really. I should have written a script or something. But, well, anyway, this is actually my second try at this video. I blew the first one. And these are games for Nintendo consoles. This one's for the Wii. And the biggest one yet, my Nintendo DS Dragon Quest collection. I'm proud of it. I bought 2 of these games to trade monsters with myself. Because I don't know any other person with a Japanese Dragon Quest Monsters game here. So I had to improvise. Now Dragon Quest 9 and Dragon Quest 9 and Dragon Quest 9 and another one. One of these is my boyfriend's. I bought it for him so he could start playing. Dragon Warrior 3, Dragon Warrior Monsters 2, and another one, and Slime Mori Mori Dragon Quest. And to have this, my Nintendo DSi. And you see that slime there? I think you know what that means. That's my final game from my Dragon Quest collection. The Nintendo DSi World Dragon Quest Wars. And do not be mistaken, I really want to win this war. Because, well, I really just want to do that. I'll tell you why later. So, keep in contact, keep checking my post if you want to learn why I want to win this contest. And let's all play Dragon Quest. May the best fan win.
So, that was my collection back then. Now I've got some few new items and I'm going to be showing a few to you. They're not all of the new ones I've got in this 10 years, but they're some of the ones I like most. Like, we can start with this one, the Monster Encyclopedia, which I love because I love the Dragon Quest Monster series, and also I love having the designs for all of these monsters. And this book has some cool graphics, which I love, and has a ton of different monsters that are unique to this series. So this is like the only way you can get those designs, and I love that. There's also some data about which games they have appeared on, and that's amazing stuff. It's not only about the Dragon Quest Monsters series, of course. This includes all types of Dragon Quest games, but you know, one of the series with the most unique monsters is the Monster series, so this is special for someone like me. So I'm really grateful they created this book. It's very cool for me. So now let's go to another one. This is a guidebook. You recognize this game, yes, this is Dragon Quest 11, and this is a nice guidebook, which also I like because of the character designs it gets. So this is very helpful for people who want to do cosplay, I suppose. In my case, for people who want to draw the characters. So there are some good references here, and there's some good data about where to find some stuff. That's cool. There's parts where you don't even need to speak Japanese, because there are like maps and screenshots and all of that. So some of the info in this book can be useful. Like you can get to see the HP of the monsters or for their spells. For their spells you need to know Japanese, but you know what I'm saying. This is useful anyway. Not that I really use it, unless for the charts. That's good on for the weapons. Yeah. So this is a very nice book to have, and I love these guidebooks that have a lot of graphics. So this was cool. Now this is a very special book that I have wanted for a long time. I got it some years ago, but I had wanted it for a long time before that. And this is the Jump Comics Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai Perfect book. I had seen scans of this, but having it in my hands is perfect. Like, yeah, I needed this book in my life. It's amazing for a Dai fan. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. All the different looks the characters had. My favorite, Pop. Yeah, Pop with only one P. I don't know why they decided to use two P's at the end for the name Pop. But yeah, this is it. And all in all, this is a great book. I use it a lot, and I love having it. There are interviews that I can't read. I don't understand them, but okay, I guess they're very cool for people who actually know what they're saying. But yeah, this is amazing. I bought it on eBay and it's in perfect condition, so if you can find it, I really recommend it. And so now, let's check this, which is just Dragon Quest Builders 1 for the PlayStation Vita. I love the Vita. I don't have a lot of time to play on a PS3 or a PS4, but I can play longer on my PlayStation Vita. And I wanted a physical copy of the game in English. I already had it in Japanese, but this is the Asian region version, which has English language. I don't know if it says it here, but yeah, you'll have to believe me. This was made for the Asian, like China and all of those countries region, but it is region free and it's in English, so it's perfect. And also you can use your saved data from the Japanese game and load it with this game, so that's cool. It's great. I still have not finished it because if I take a long time playing usual RPGs, this takes me a ton of time. Yeah, I know tons are a unit of weight, but you know, a long time. And now this is one of the most recent acquisitions. This is a set of the Dragon Quest 8 tarot cards. I always say tarot, yeah, because even the Japanese say tarot. So yeah, tarot cards. And it is amazing. I'm not into tarot really, but I'm into this kind of cards. They are great, like the Fool, the Magician, and you can see like the Emperor, the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Tower, Death. Let's look for Death. Where's that? Here. Death is a Shinigami from Dragon Quest II, so it is very, very fitting. And for the world, of course, we have Ryuo, the Dragon King, who offers you the world. Just don't accept it, it's a trap. Okay, if you have not played the first Dragon Quest, please forget I said anything. I don't want to spoil it for you, so just erase it from your mind and play that game, it's cool. Well, you know, I'm not very good at looking at the camera, so I'm looking at the screen. Sorry for that, I'm not good at this, but I'll get better, I promise. So, this is another book. This is specific to Dragon Quest Monsters. It's the 20th anniversary Dragon Quest Monsters book, album. And of course for someone who loves these Monsters games, this book is very nice for me. Again, this is Watabo and Warubo, now known as Fluffy and whatever, I don't know, I don't like these new names. But yeah, this is great, it has some amazing data, again in Japanese, but there's something you can understand even if you don't speak Japanese. And then there's some graphics, like, well, charts, some nice graphics. And yeah, this is cool. It doesn't have as many monster illustrations as the other, as an encyclopedia, but this is a great book anyway. I got it recently, but I am sure I will be using it a lot, and it actually makes me pretty sad because there are some games here that I could not obtain because I do not have a Nintendo DS. Without the region lock, I only have the United States region one. It doesn't play the Japanese games, and I don't have enough money to get the Japanese one, so I could not play like Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 3 and some other games. But yeah, this is great. I love it. I will be looking at it later a little more. And this is the second to last item. And the last item, Dwayne already showed this to you. This is the Akira Toriyama Dragon Quest illustrations in English. That was, I bought the translated. No, it's in Japanese. I don't even remember. Let me check. And no, I got it in Japanese. I guess I gotta buy it in English to understand. But you know, yeah, this is great. I'll put it aside. And I'm not good at this. We got some amazing illustrations. This, just like Dwayne, this is what I live for. I love looking at these, and there are a lot of them. Some that I suppose have not been published before this book, so I'm always grateful for that. These are very helpful. I will be doing more Dragon Quest fan art from now on. I was busy doing other things, also doing those little animations you got every now and then during this video. But now I will have more time to go back to this. Okay, so that's it. These are the new items from my collection, and I hope you love them. I don't know what we're going to check next, but let's go to that. Now this next clip is very important for two reasons. Well, first of all, it is part of my original submission, so it's important because of that, but for two other reasons. One, because it's all about Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2, something that this whole contest was celebrating. And the second reason is that my boyfriend helped me with it too. It's another animation, it's another parody, this time of Gilligan's Island, and we changed that to Hogan's Island. Hogan is a character from this game. I think his name was changed in the translation, but still, he's Hogan, so this is Hogan's Island, and I hope you enjoy it.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from the tropic port aboard the tiny blimp. Tonight was a mighty technician, Captain Raven Teeth. My passengers and the stowaway go to a bubble company, go to a bubble company. The weather started getting rough, the tiny blimp was lost. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, MR7 was being lost. The MR7 was being lost. The blimp crashed down in the jungle of death, in charge of Desert Isle. With Hogan, the captain too, the old timer, and the kid, the monster master star, the boy, he's got them here on Hogan's Isle.
And yeah, his name was changed from Hogan to Rory Bellows, so of course it had to be a pun. But I hope you liked it. Thank you, boyfriend, because I love what you did. I loved the overall look of your animation skills. So now let's go look at another part of the submission that's also centered in other people, because those are gifts other people who love Dragon Quest gave me, and this is a short look at all of them. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks everyone who loves Dragon Quests and gives it to others. Dragon Quest Hero amiibo here, because what I'm going to talk about now involves the Nintendo and the Square Enix sides of Dragon Quest. It starts some years ago with an online community called Slime Knights, managed by Square Enix. It closed in 2007, but before that it brought us some games like Rocket Slime and like Dragon Quest 8. It closed and we got like a promise that we would still be together in the different shapes the community would take in the years after it closed. So Nintendo took the driver's seat and it brought us Dragon Quest 9, it brought us Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2, and then Square Enix came back with Dragon Quest 11 and other games. So thank you Nintendo of America, and thank you Square Enix for those games. And let's take a moment to remember that old community, okay? So even though we're still together, we still remember that community fondly. So it's Slime Knights, and I want to share with you some words the community managers sent when the community was going to be closed. He was called King Slime, and these are his parting words. Okay. Dear Slime Knights, after 2 eventful years, the official Dragon Quest Online community will suspend its operations on November 30th, 2007. The Slime Knights initiative grew out of the monumental marketing campaign for the North American release of Dragon Quest VIII, and continued to grow to eventually encompass Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime and Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. It has been a long and exciting journey through which we've been able to share quite a few ups and downs, successes and shortcomings. We've learned a lot during this time, and we look forward to applying this knowledge to grander community experiences in the future. Just because www.slimenights.com is no longer a live destination on the internet, though, does not mean you stop being a Slime Knight. As long as you continue to share with others your passion for Dragon Quest, you are fulfilling your role as a Slime Knight. It's become a trite maxim, but we truly could not have had community without your generous support and participation. You made your experiences in this community through your own effort. And we hope you'll bring those experiences back to enrich future communities and Dragon Quest titles, be it in a sequel to Slime Knights or an entirely new members space. Keep an eye on www.square-enix.com and stay in touch with your fellow Slime Knights until that time comes. Thank you and see you around. Sincerely, Square Enix, November 2007. So, these were the words used by King Slime to say goodbye to that community, that part of the community in that time. But we're still together. As I said before, there's like this promise to always be a Slime Knight, and I want to show you this. Perhaps some of you will recognize it if you were around the Slime Knights time. This was like the silent promise that we would always be there for the communities that would come later, and we would only open this when the community came back, the Slime Knights community came back. See, it's got King Slime's signature. During the years, 2007, I've had this for 14 years. 14 years. And believe me, I've tried to look at the inside of this envelope to see what card it contains. A card, a Dragon Quest card. I want to see what card I got. To no avail. There's no way I can look at it. It's there, but I can't make what card it is. But I've thought about it, and I think it's time. I think the community is strong, and this anniversary, this 35th anniversary, will bring us very good things. Dragon Quest 12 and Treasures and Dragon Quest 10 offline. So we're still going strong. We're still a community, and even larger than the old community, because now there are even normies, like normal people watching the new anime. Like in the United States, you haven't ever had the chance to watch the Adventure of Light because you never had the manga or the anime. Now you do, and I think you love it. So the community is big, and so I'm just rambling now, but I've been wanting to open this for more than a decade, and I'm going to do it now. So let's do it together, okay? So that's King Slime. This is the envelope, and I'll finally get to see what card I got. I already did it. There's no turning back now. If this video comes out wrong, there's no recording this again. So wow, I got this one. Okay. It's Tora Otoko. It's Tiger Man. So I like it. It's a monster from Dragon Quest 7, one of my favorite Dragon Quests. And I finally know what card has been trapped for years in that envelope. So thank you Square Enix, thank you Nintendo, and thank you Slime Knights, and thank you King Slime. So this is what I got. The community is still strong, we're still together, and we're Slime Knights forever. Even the new ones, the new fans are Slime Knights in my eyes. We're all part of that old community. So, okay, thanks for this. We'll go back to another section next, but thanks for sharing this moment with me. So we're almost done with this video. I will not be taking too much longer of your time, but this is a moment at least one of you has been waiting for 10 years. And I say this because at least one person asked me for an image of the actual award, the big prize, and I had never actually taken a picture of it because I didn't have a good camera and it would not do it justice, because, well, I have my cell phone, but 10 years ago it was an even worse cell phone with an even worse camera, so no. Now I've got my iPad and I will be taking a photograph of the word with my iPad and I will be sharing it online later. First, we're gonna look at the word in this video right now. So here it goes, but first, thank you again Nintendo of America and Dragon's Den and DQ Shrine for this contest, and thank you for giving us this opportunity, and also thanks to all the other participants because you made the contest fun and very difficult to win, so that was very cool. And now here it is. This is the actual award. Yeah, it says Dragon Quest, then my name, Cesar Hernandez Meraz, and then the Ultimate Dragon Quest Superfan, September 2011. So this was back then. I think I'm still holding the title, but I am sure there can be a lot more fans now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got some new Ultimate Dragon Quest Superfans in the present. So I'm looking forward to seeing fans do a lot of work to promote and show their love of Dragon Quest. But well, here's the prize. I love it. Here's the back. It's made in Mexico. And yeah, it is heavy, it looks good, I love it. And well, that's it. You saw it here first. Only I and my boyfriend had seen it, I think. But yeah, it's clean and new. And once I buy a house, I'm gonna be putting this in a special place. Right now, I have it in storage, so it's clean and new. And I don't know what else to say, so let's end this clip now. Hey, people who were around during the time of the contest may already know this, but there was one big specific reason why I wanted to win this very badly, and the reason was one person, and it's my boyfriend. Because I wanted to give him a Nintendo DSi XL and a copy of Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. So this was him, and I'm so happy that he got his Nintendo. So that's for you, boyfriend, and thanks for being an inspiration. Thank you, love you, bye. And as I was telling you, I know there are some great Dragon Quest fans in the present years in 2021, and I want to show you just a handful of them from around the world and thank them for their love of Dragon Quest, and thank every new generation that comes, because Dragon Quest is here forever. So let's look at the new super fans.
I love Dragon Quest.
I love Dragon Quest.
Kocham Dragon Quest.
Me gusta Dragon Quest.
I love Dragon Quest.
Me gusta Dragon Quest.
I love Dragon Quest. Ain't that right, buddy? Oh yeah, I love Dragon Quest too. Yeah.
So we've reached the end of this video. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy that we get more Dragon Quest, and I'm thankful to people who helped me create it. So all of you who sent me their clips, thanks. And all of you who keep Dragon Quest alive and stronger than ever, thank you even more. So if you want to look for resources or for more information or for a community, just go search the Dragon's Den at www.woodus.com. Just look for the Dragon's Den logo and enter the forums, or look for the DQ Shrine, www.dqshrine.com, or listen to the Slime Time podcast. I don't know the full URL, but I will be posting it in the description of this video. So look around, and there's a lot of new Dragon Quest content to enjoy, and a lot of fans, as we saw. So thank you for watching, and thanks for your time, and let's look for the next Ultimate Dragon Quest Superfan. Thanks.